Hi, everybody. Oh my God, I can't see a thing. Something is wrong. I do this all the time. It's never right. It must be the camera in the. I don't know what to do with it. Hi, everybody. The topic of this video is that Stacy Abrams and Kim Gardner will pay for their crimes. It's we've been dealing with this as American people for a while now, and it's dirty money. It's money that is being paid out to these people to do the crimes that they're committing. $3 million. I think Stacey Abrams. Where did she get $3 million? Well, that is very possible, and they got it very fixed up to tell you why, and that's bullshit. Because if that's the case, everybody would have $3 fucking million that runs for office or something like that. You know. So I don't listen to that kind of stuff, and so I don't want to talk about it because it's not. I am awoke as a person that just is aware of things, and I look at things a little bit more differently. Like I don't look at Adam Schiff still being alive. I know 3 times it took to shoot him, to kill him. He was executed. But we're still talking about that. And then they have some events that they're creating with Hillary Clinton, although she's gone. She's been gone for a year now. We have a clone, as you're calling him, president. That's scary, because then you're talking about people's lives. You're talking about children's education is just done. Somebody put their foot in that, and they're trying to reorganize something that's they don't have the power to do anyway, unless a parent allows you to do it. So why should I worry about that? If you let, just like a lot of you took the shot, they're still over here at Kaiser. But the cars, you know how many cars were over there compared to what it was before? 0. They're just setting up. Ain't nobody coming over there. I guess some people, what happened? They're awoke. After 2000 Mules, which is an excellent movie. Excellent. Whoa. And something bigger is coming. I think it's June. Wait a minute. Today is a big day. Wow. A big event is either going to happen on today or July. One of the two. And it's similar to 2000 Mules. And since they're going to be crooked and stuff anyway, no matter what, show the people. And that's exactly what they did. And it is excellent. And Stacey Abrams is in it. Her little ping, where she was, and people were going back and forth. And she was saying, somebody was doing that to me. Someone was involving me. Right? But how could they do that all night long, Heifer? You think I'm stupid? They're going to get that woman, and they should take Kim Gardner to get Mo Bay. Right, take her ass straight there. Because she hurt a lot of people. And notice the people I'm talking about are Black. He went out and hired, because he knew it's something, that's what we have in common with the African. Just dirty, low down, son of a bitches that can be bought. That's all they are. I told you that. That thing in New York. What do you know? And that Letitia James, how far will it take for her to fall? And she didn't realize that. You got this new mayor over there. He's going to do something very bad. Something very bad is going to happen there, and he's going to be the ringleader of it. Because I don't think the people put that son of a bitch in office. And none of them, mostly mayors and governors, are just stepping into play or being paid by Soros. Anybody that had anything to do with that man, I wouldn't do business with. Or if someone I knew that I was working and they worked with him, get away from him, because he was financing negativity into the world. A lot of it. A lot of little kids. I believe he has something to do with adrenochrome. And that anytime you talk about don't mention Soros, don't mention adrenochrome. Because if you did that, then that means you hurt children in order to have a goddamn drink that makes you younger or whatever. And you use kids to do it. Soros probably financed that. That's the kind of energy he is. He was never positive. And now they're talking about some anti-Semitic, or I don't know what the fuck they talk, but don't even compare him to a Jew. He's evil. And always has been that way. Just think he has kids and stuff. That's scary. But that's an evil man. And I wouldn't take his money. You can't pay me $6 billion. You can't pay me all that kind of money to be the kind of person that I would become if I took it. Africa is disgusting to me. And I am of African descent. Boy. But someone asked me, is that inherited? Is that in our blood? Yeah, it is. I believe it is. Because I think that Africa had a lot to do with slavery. I think there were people selling and paying just like a Kim Gardner, a Stacy Abrams. I believe that big time. That it wasn't and I do believe that with slavery, since we're on the black thing, I believe that the British or whatever, that they did not come for the black race right away. I don't think that black people were the first choice. I believe it was Europeans. And in Europe, they had slaves, servants, all that. They were white. And they really wanted them. Why would they do that? Because they're familiar with them. By them dealing with black people, that was a whole totally different experience. I mean, getting them to do what they wanted them to do, to be a slave. And I believe that they did not want the black. I don't think that they wanted, I'm trying to get the word. I don't think that the white, what happened with it was Europe stood up for their people and raised the prices on their services, and in Africa didn't do a goddamn thing to help you. You know why? Because they were busy making money off your ass. And a lot of those no good old people over there in Africa, I saw the most disgusting film on YouTube, and it was Lagos, slum Lagos. It is the biggest slum that exists. And it's on water. They don't even have land. What the government has done is put all this dirt and garbage and doo-doo and all that, and it pushes out into their city. So it's water, and the kids are playing. They're the happiest kids you ever seen in your life. But they're playing. The people are doing markets. They have boats that they float. Niggas did that to them. What no British did that. But those are the niggas that put your ass in slavery. It's called Lagos. I think it's one of the biggest in Africa or something, I guess. Africa is a place I don't never want to go. I'm not stupid. I really feel that that's really some evil shit over there in Africa. Haiti. Here they have a president that got shot 15 times in his home. How could that happen? It was Haitians that helped coordinate that event. They're always talking about what's wrong with them. We need, and all of that. That's the reason why Hillary built that foundation over there. Because the people will go for it. So they would get the money. And you don't have to go in and find sources and all that kind of stuff to really figure most of this shit out. 15 times they shot that president. And that was the last time I took a ride with Haiti. That's the last time. You know what really does it? Is the fact that they continue to work with Hillary Clinton, even after the foundation took all the money and didn't give them no money to build nothing or nothing. She thieved them, came back, asked them for their help with their sex trafficking ass to move those children out of that area to America to be sex trafficked. Now, Hillary didn't do that by herself. No, she found a black person, or nigga, I call them, or in Africa. You're just like them. And we're just like them over here. That's a bad trait. If you go through Africa and you want something done, just throw somebody $1 and they'll do it. You're not supposed to do everything somebody pays you to do, because it may hurt other people. It may hurt children. It may hurt other people. So why would you be that source of energy to the universe? Why you want to represent that? And Africa represents that fucking big time. Those leaders and those government people over there, I swear for living God, they need to be destroyed. Africa should come together, take them, and have their heads on a fucking stick. Whoever's doing that shit to Lagos, whoever is doing that is the evilest person on the face of this earth. And then they'll run around talking about Jesus. They do that shit in Africa. They mistreat their servants, people that work in their homes and stuff. They have very ego. And these could have been the very niggas that built Goree Island, because they definitely did it. Now, today, look what they do. Even in America, with opportunities, education ain't shit no more. To me, that don't mean nothing. A businessman is more profitable. Somebody that can take some little pins and put it together and make a business. Those are big people now, not these fucking educators. Because you see these Kim Gardners and these Stacy Abrams, they're no fucking good. Not only they're not any good, they're destroying you. And I'm referring to black people. Africa is no good. I wouldn't want to go to Africa. Some people want to go to Africa. I wish and I was like that. Before I die, I want to go to Africa. And now it's like, I do not want to step foot in Africa. I don't want to meet those people. I don't want their energies around me, because they are some evil ass people. And as long as they have people living like Legos, the slums in Legos, as long as you have villages with little children that have nothing to eat with your rich, black, nasty asses, you won't even feed the goddamn kids. Now I'm going to tell you, as long as you're like that, I never want to see your ass. And no peace to you. Same shit in this government that we have over here. This government prefer to give everything to people that had nothing to do with building this country or nothing. You made the choice to make that Soros money was moving that movement in, because they can control them. Something has happened with the black race pretty soon. The commercial I was seeing, where the older black people were, I'm so glad that I brought that insurance because you don't have to bury me. And it was, every time I looked up, this commercial was coming on, and the people were all black. So what is that telling you? They're expecting for blacks at a certain age that as long as they can put that shit in you and all of that, they can control you. Long as they can take your gun, they can control you. And that ain't never going to happen. Not here in America. You can send the FBI if you want to, but the FBI will be bye. Anybody can be got. That's right here in this government is starting to do shit and has done it. I think that it's going to be some difficult times for the people that are crossing over here now. They're going to have a really hard time, because all they have to do is think of a program or whatever, and all of you motherfuckers are gone. And that speaking Spanish on my damn TV, I don't like that. This is not your country. Our children don't know about, and I don't want to know it. I don't. Most people do. But because of what I have seen and being just studying all the time, politics and all of that, from what I've seen, I don't ever want to speak that shit. I don't have no respect for a lot of you for what you've done. So I hold it against you. I hated DACA. Let's see what is eventually going to happen, because they should make all them pay. They would have to do it with me. You would have to pay for every class, everything. Pay for it. Just like the American children. That was the coldest shit I had ever. That fucking Obama did that. Now, I'm not going to say Obama. I call him Hussein, which is what they should have called him in the first place. He ain't even part of no Africa. Now they say he's part of the Muslim. Lord, he went and really messed himself up. He messed his life up. His whole life he's been like that. A liar. Hussein is the biggest con artist that ever lived. There is no con artist alive that could not perform like Hussein. And then he got caught up. He did so much treason, it wasn't even, I guess they'll make a list of it soon. He did so much, and he was very not good to little children. And here, Michael, Big Mike, we will call her Michelle Obama. I like to respect that, because that's what she wanted to be, a woman. So instead of keep saying a guy, that's not who she was. in life. And I will back that, support who she is. And she was a woman, which her husband turned on her. Hussein turned on his own wife before he died. Now, just tell you what kind of life. You put your life and your beliefs, you took all of that and put it in his hands. A person like that. Another thing, and I'm gone because it's 20 minutes, that's too long. There is a problem I have with United States not putting more light on the fact of the children that were used to do that adrenochrome, to make it. Drilling holes, and they have to be alive. Adrenochrome was hot. They had to kill adrenochrome. People were drinking the adrenochrome. Could you drink that? And I guess it makes you look old, younger, makes you have, and then you have attacks like Hillary did and Oprah did. Oprah, she fell on the stage. It's somewhere on YouTube. It might be, I'm not sure. I believe that's where I saw it, was YouTube. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. I didn't take a note of it. But I don't know. I don't think we're putting enough attention on those kids and what they had to go through with the people that they had to execute for drinking it, which were 88 on that day. It was sometimes last year. It was, and Will Smith was one among them. So he's gone. So all this event that they created with Chris Tucker and stuff, that might have been a money opportunity. I don't know what Hollywood does, because I really don't respect them after what we had to go with the election and Trump. I will never respect Hollywood again, ever. But it was 88 of them. Barbara Streisand, Steven Spielberg, some of the best went out of here for drinking adrenochrome. And that's not advertised enough to me. It just isn't. It just shows you the temperament where people are in their minds and in their hearts. You would torture a child to drink a drink that'll make you look good and feel good. Why aren't we talking about that? Our government should be shot down dead because it's not enough attention is being put on who those kids were. Where are their bodies? Where are these kids? Are these the kids that y'all blowing up out of the dooms and stuff like that? They're babies, their heads, they're, oh, you son of a bitches, to hurt a child like that. So I'm gone. It's good seeing you guys. Y'all won't see me a whole lot. I don't even, my website, I haven't even been up there for a while. And it was $200 and something dollars I spent for that. But I didn't like the fact that they were connected to Facebook and YouTube, that everything I did was connected to that. I didn't like that. So I lost interest. I am writing. And I am finished. I just thought of something else I want to put within it, but it's about my theory of Rosa Parks and Jesse Jackson. My theory, their murder of Martin Luther King. I believe they did it because the government wouldn't have killed him. He was doing too much for the government. Actually, he worked for the government. He, him, CIA and Martin Luther King were two in the pie. Shit. Don't be stupid. But he was a nasty man when it came to women. and the respect that he gave his wife. And I hate that. I hate that he got away with it. I hate that Rosa Parks is getting away with it for so many years, lying, saying she's the first to to stand up and say I'm not going to the back of the bus when actually she wasn't. So many black organizations and all of that help make that lie flourish, and all that other shit about her stink ass. Ain't no telling that could have been the biggest whore around. They got a book with her husband's on the front of it. Some people had sent to me. But I want to tell you, what difference does that make? When has that made a difference? He kept her name uplifted, and we never hear Coretta Scott King. Another thing, King was Democrat, and Coretta Scott King was Republican. And I think the two difference, maybe they had differences. You had to, because I'm not riding with no Democrat. I couldn't have no Democrat husband. A man around me all the time with the Democrat idea, all the nasty shit those people are doing. I wouldn't want a man that would want to be a part of that. But like I said, the government didn't kill him, bottom line. And that's part of what I said, my theory. I straightened it out right away. It's not your theory. It's not a source that you found theory. It's not none of it. It's just mine. And if you're interested in reading it, it will be available. Okay, so that's it. It's nice seeing you guys. I won't be on Truth Social. That's where I usually go and read and go through. And it's really, really good. Really good. Truth Social is doing well. If people say it is not, that's just jealousy or a deterrent of the lefties. They're really doing bad in the polls and everything. And if we keep pushing, we can make sure that no one ever takes this country or do what they did this time. It will happen again. I think the big event is going to be most of those people are going to go bye-bye. It's going to come to a time where they're going to have to pick them all up and get rid of them. And that's not only in America, all over the world. I love what they're doing to Ukraine. Ukraine was horrible. Biochemical companies. You know what they did in there? That's where they did the adrenochrome. Why would you want something like that to thrive and then feel sorry for Ukraine? Ukraine is a highly illegal place. Money laundering and everything. There's nothing good about Ukraine. Ukraine ain't offered anything positive to the universe. And you know what? Thank you, Putin. I kind of have a different respect for Putin, because Russia, if they had to come in with the United States, they would eat them up. China, CCP. What is going to happen to the CCP? Because they done took too much a big bite of the United States. How do we get them out? Because they're dangerous for our country. Taiwan, I guess they're supposed to have a fight with Taiwan. I don't know. I think someone might come to their rescue. I think people should tread lightly after the 2000 mule election. People done saw your nasty asses, and once you are seen and exposed, no one is going to respect them motherfuckers. The mafia, they're killing them over in Europe. Maybe they were joined in with that Soros. It's a bad man. Okay, he's a bad man, but he's dead. I hate when they keep mentioning dead people. that are no longer. Adam Schiff is no longer here. And he had a really good, they had to shoot him 3 times for him to die. He had something in him. He was on the ground the first time like a worm, like a snake. That's scary, isn't it? And then one of the admirals went up and shot him under the arm. He didn't die. Then the last time he said, okay, he didn't die there, so he just put it up to his chest and blew him away. That's how Adam Schiff left out of here. And he did some horrible, horrible, bold things. Very bold with what he did. Was not a good man, but they keep mentioning him in these events. And that's okay, because I know, like I said, and I started this video, I am not sleeping. And it feels very good. If we lose all our food, you never lose food. Shit, we were slaves out in the back, didn't have nothing. You threw pig intestines out to the slave, and the slave made it a meal. And it's a delicatessen. I can't say it because of my tooth. It is a delicacy now. Is chitlins. You will never starve. Gates poisoned a lot of the land. He did. And I believe he did. He was crazy. The dirt. In Africa, they eat dirt. Pregnant women eat dirt, mud. They sell them in the stores. If you look at that, you'll see how much food is around you. How much formula for children. You know what my formula was? Oatmeal and some milk. You can put some milk in that oatmeal or some orange juice in the oatmeal in a little baby bottle. You put the oatmeal in there, then you put the milk and the orange juice in there, and then you shake it up. Shake it up real good. And the baby, and then give that to that baby. That baby will tear that up. And he'll get real big. You know, they get really big. And they'll be healthy. Healthier than that formula. That formula is telling you something. There's something, or they want the other people to have it. Let them have it. Shit. You know, because you cannot let this get you down. There's no reason. Go back to the way that we lived. If we do that, then we wouldn't have to go through all this shit. Electric cars. They're not going to earn a goddamn dime on electric cars. They're not. Rich people like to get things and tear them up. They ain't going to do that because they need more than rich people to make that happen. And that's not going to happen. You know what's going to change everything? The people. You know, the people. They should be very afraid of the people. So everybody have a good time, and I'll talk to you soon, a lot sooner, because I like doing these videos, but I don't know. I think that YouTube cuts me short. What is that? Oh, man. What happened to my camera? Testing 1, 2, 3. That is working. Well, everybody, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. And be safe. And drink some oatmeal and some milk or juice for those kids. It's very easy. They cannot starve. Children can't starve. Too much food. Bye for now.